تحية طيبة لكم جميعا مشاهدي اي تك عبر قناة الحرة. للأسبوع الثاني على التوالي نحن معكم من هنا من مدينة سان فرانسيسكو بكاليفورنيا، متابعة للتغطية الخاصة والحصرية باي تك لمعرض CTIA المتخصص بالتقنيات اللاسلكية. مجموعة جديدة من اللقاءات والتقارير بانتظاركم. قبل ذلك كالعادة نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itech@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتك في أي وقت على موقع يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتك شو. قبل الدخول إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معنا اليوم في الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك للCTIA من سان فرانسيسكو؟ SMS مجاني من أي جهاز إلى أي جهاز عالميا. تطبيقات جديدة للاتصال اللاسلكي بالشبكة. جهاز صغير للتتبع السهل والسري. جديد فحص السكر في الدم لاسلكيا. تطوير تطبيق في 30 دقيقة فقط. التطبيقات تكثر مع زيادة انتشار الأجهزة المحمولة، أهمها آيفون، آيباد، أندرويد وبلاك بيري. تطبيق جديد للمحادثة الفورية والرسائل النصية القصيرة HeyWire من ميديا فريندز. HeyWire يعمل بلغات عديدة منها العربية، وأيضا متواجد في مختلف المناطق في العالم. لنتعرف على HeyWire من ميديا فريندز، عرض هنا في CTIA بسان فرانسيسكو.
Media Friends has launched the world's first international text and chat service, which covers 111 countries and 360 operators. So through a very simple app, through the iPhone or an iPod Touch, either over Wi-Fi or 3G, you can actually message to anyone in the world with our application for free. So what you'll have is real text messaging. So when you use the app itself, you have a very rich experience. You can see people in your address book, their visuals, their faces, etc. And you can also do Facebook chat. So if you have friends on Facebook, from the same, when you create a message, you can actually select from your contacts that are in your address book and also in Facebook. And you can send up to 10 messages all at once to all those people simultaneously. So the name of the app is called HeyWire, and it's text and chat like crazy. We're actually in the top 10 in the App Store in the US. We're actually #1 in Kuwait right now. So this is our coverage map. So we cover all of the entire world. The Middle East, we have exceptional coverage with all the operators there. So right now, HeyWire is right now on the iPhone, iPod Touch, and the iPad. We'll be launching BlackBerry and Android very shortly. And then in 2011, you'll have the ability to receive your messages on any screen by our web interface. And this serves as a social media hub. So you can have all your instant messengers, Twitter, Facebook, and your text messages that you can send and receive right from a PC. So you can use a full-size keyboard, you can use a tablet, or you could use a PC or Mac to get your messages anywhere, anytime. When you log off the PC and let's say you go to your car, your same messages will follow you to your iPhone, and you can send and receive messages from there as well, all for free through the service. And the nice thing about the service is we give you a real phone number. So when you're messaging friends and family, they're actually getting a text message from a real phone number. And so what happens is a lot of people will alert their family and friends through what we call our social button. When they first go into the application, they can actually hit the button up here, which is social, and they can share their phone number via email or text message to everybody in their contact book to say, hey, in the future, you can text me on my HeyWire number, here it is. The other thing that we're doing, which a lot of other apps are not doing, and a lot of the mobile operators are not doing, is we can actually enable our users to send and receive in their native languages. So they can pull up whatever keyboard they have on their iPhone, whether it be Chinese or Arabic, etc. You could go to HeyWire.com, and that's where you find all the information about where HeyWire will be available.
هنا في معرض CTIA وايرلس بسان فرانسيسكو عرض هذا الجهاز الصغير ماي فاي يؤمن بيئة لاسلكية للاتصال بشبكة الإنترنت ل5 كمبيوترات مجتمعة، وأيضا لماي فاي واجهة على شبكة الإنترنت يمكن من خلالها التحكم بالخدمات التي يقدمها وبالتطبيقات لماي فاي. نتعرف معا على ماي فاي هنا في CTIA.
One of the new things that we've introduced with, or we are introducing with the new MiFi here, is that we've built an operating system on top of this. So it's a Linux-based platform that runs right on this MiFi, that we have an application framework that's available to develop widgets and other also more complex applications using Linux itself. Through our software development kit and working with our Trusted Partner program, we have trusted partners building applications for the MiFi that can be rolled out and introduced. So some of the stuff that you can do on this is you can monitor your usage of the MiFi. You can see how much data that you've been using. You can see how many devices are connected. You can see right now that I have 3 devices connected to my MiFi. So it's showing you who's using it, what's happening. One of the other things we have on here is we now have SMS. So any device that has wireless and has a Wi-Fi and an internet browser can use SMS. So we can send and receive messages right off the MiFi. What it's good for is if you want to send and receive, but also it's a great way for the carriers and the networks to communicate with you and let you know when you're roaming. If you're getting close to your data usage, they can communicate with you right here. You'll see up on the top bar here, we have a little status bar that tells you have an SMS message on it. You have a status supply of network, Wi-Fi. It's looking for its GPS signal right here as we're in the convention center and a lot of networks going around, but it's looking for GPS. And it also has a micro SD card in it that you can put media files on it. One of the things we have on here is a DLNA server that you can put your media files on your MiFi and play, and it'll stream to any device that's connected that is DLNA compatible. We have a weather widget that's looking for its GPS location right now to tell us where it is, but I can get the weather forecast for it. We have a service called Find MiFi that will allow you to go out and you can look on any web browser and you can see where the MiFi is. So similar to Find Your iPhone or any of the other programs like that. These are all built with our SDK, and they're built within that application framework that we have developed on the MiFi OS. There's also, you can go into more complex built Linux applications. An example of that is for our mobile business users is a VPN application. We came up and we're actually running an entire VPN client right on the MiFi. Everything you've seen actually is running right on this MiFi device. And so what that VPN client will do is it'll actually go out and it'll connect your MiFi securely to your corporate network or to your home network. So what that means is automatically when you connect, any device that's connected over your secure Wi-Fi network has access to it. So your iPad, your laptop, even if it's your iFi camera, has access to the VPN tunnel to send back to your corporate network or in some cases to your home network. So you could use the DLNA server while you're driving in the car with your kids and they want to watch a movie. You could use the DLNA server and the VPN to access your home files on your network attached storage device and play the media right from there for your children. So one could be watching Toy Story 3, the other one could be watching Avatar if you could watch for it. If you want more information on MiFi, you can go to novatelwireless.com and we have all information about our new products coming up.
في معرض CTIA بسان فرانسيسكو عرضت هذه الحقيبة الصغيرة. هي بالتالي ليست حقيبة، إنما في داخلها جهاز أصغر يعمل على تتبع المركبات المتحركة. هذا الجهاز يعمل دون الحاجة إلى أنتنة ولديه بطارية طويلة الأمد. كيف يعمل وما هي مواصفات هذا الجهاز الذي يعمل على CDMA و GSM معا؟ لنتعرف مع FreightWatch.
We are showing a product that we have recently had certified and are about to produce. It's called the FreightWatch Geo F2. It's designed for embedded cargo tracking and surveillance. It's designed to work in settings where typical GPS does not. The particular product I just mentioned is the Geo F2. We affectionately refer to it as the pill bottle tracker because it's small enough to fit in a pharmaceutical pill bottle. In a situation where there is a smash and grab robbery, it gets scooped up along with the controlled substances into a bag. The unit sits hibernating until it starts moving, after which it starts reporting rapidly every 2 minutes. So it's like a die pack bag in a bank. It allows us to go, law enforcement, to find the perpetrator. In addition to that, there's an F2X version of the product that is designed to be packaged with various size batteries for embedding in cargo. In the case of law enforcement, there are magnets on that, so what we call slap and track. This can be placed under a vehicle very quickly and track that vehicle for a number of weeks. We also have a GSM-based product that works worldwide. It's again designed to plug into all of our standard batteries and cases. This allows us to do embedded cargo tracking in Europe, in Mexico, in Brazil, for example. FreightWatch provides soup to nuts in terms of the device and the platform to visualize where the device is. These are cellular wireless devices, which mean that ultimately they transmit data over the wireless network. That is aggregated and presented on a server that we support. What you see here is a view of a device in real time. There's a map view of it, and below here is the actual address view of things. There are other views of the software that allow you to control the device, how fast it reports, what kind of operating characteristics that you would like it to have. We control that from our application software, which works worldwide. You can visit our website at FreightWatchSecurity.net.
مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة، نتابع معنا الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض CTIA المتخصص بالتقنيات اللاسلكية، وسنشاهد معا بعد الفاصل جديد فحص السكر في الدم لاسلكيا، تطوير تطبيق في 30 دقيقة فقط. تتابعون ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة .com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وآخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتك شو. تتابعون ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة .com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وآخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتك شو. نعود إليكم مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة بعد هذا الفاصل لنتابع معا التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك للأسبوع الثاني لمعرض CTIA المتخصص بالتقنيات اللاسلكية، وسنشاهد معا الآن جديد فحص السكر في الدم لاسلكيا، تطوير تطبيق في 30 دقيقة فقط. الطب يتقدم ليس فقط بالأبحاث والعلاجات، إنما أيضا بالطرق التقنية للفحوصات والسيطرة على الأمراض المعضلة. جهاز جديد لم يطلق بعد، إنما كشف عنه هنا في CTIA بسان فرانسيسكو، يحمل اسم تلكار BGM، تلكار بلاد جلوكوز ميتر، وهو يفحص مستوى السكر في الدم للمريض، يرسل النتيجة مباشرة إلى الطبيب ومن ثم إلى موقع إلكتروني وإلى أي جهاز محمول نريد أن تصله النتيجة. لنتعرف على تلكار BGM.
What we've built is the world's first cellular-enabled glucose meter. What we've done is set up a situation where every time a patient tests, the information goes right to the doctor's computer and the patient gets immediate feedback.
A standard procedure that diabetics are already very familiar with, you insert a test strip into the glucose meter, you prick your finger and apply a drop of blood directly to the meter. It's fast results, and the blood glucose result will appear right on the screen. To help organize, you're asked to select a reading tag such as before breakfast or after lunch, and at that point, you remove the test strip and the meter itself actually sends the data to the portal.
Once the data gets to the portal, a lot of different things happen. The information is visible to the doctor, the nurse, the other caregivers. But more importantly, the information is also visible to the family members who are involved in helping that patient stay healthy. This is a brand new innovation. It's not quite launched yet. It's going through its final clinical trials, and we'll be submitting it to the FDA in approximately 1 month. It will also be submitted for CE mark approval, so it will be available all over the world. And it's the first time anybody's ever combined a glucose meter with cellular M2M data transmission to enable this kind of magic. And I say magic because there's nothing the patient has to do that's any different than using a standard glucose meter. There's no cell phone contract, there's no Bluetooth pairing, there's no wire to a cell phone. The device not only sends the information invisibly to the doctor, but the patient gets immediate feedback on the screen, offering coaching from minute to minute. For instance, the server might notice that at 11 o'clock in the morning, the patient's blood sugar is too low, and the patient might get a suggestion to eat a piece of fruit at 10 o'clock in the morning to prevent that from happening. People can go to www.telcar.com.
أصبح بالإمكان تصميم تطبيق معين ب30 دقيقة فقط، وذلك لعدة منصات مثل بلاك بيري، آيباد، آيفون، اندرويد، ويندوز موبيل وغيرها، وذلك بما قدمته هنا دراجون راد في CTIA بسان فرانسيسكو.
We're featuring the launch of our new product, DragonRAD. This is a cross-platform mobile enterprise development platform. Enables you to build an application once, very quickly, rapid application development platform. Once you've developed that application, you can then deploy it cross-platform on BlackBerry, Android, Windows Mobile, and iPhone we have coming soon as well. It's really based for enterprise applications. So any application where there's information that needs to be shared across an organization. So information that's in databases, in web services, so this could be SAP, Oracle, any database format, we don't really care. We're database agnostic. We can take that information, package it up in an application, and deliver it to devices out in the field. Yeah, you don't have to be a developer. It's a codeless developing environment, so it's really a game changer for developing mobile applications now. You no longer need to be a Java programmer. We have a visual drag and drop environment. You can build an application very quickly and deploy it. So this is our designer application, the DragonRAD designer. And if I start, I'll just show you some part of the data section. So these are tables that I've imported into my application. So this is all information that I want to have available to me within the application. And I can set different rules as well. So I can say how the information is going to get updated, when information gets deleted, when it gets posted to the server. So all those business rules, workflow rules, I can set up. Once I've set up my data that I want to work with and I've defined that, then I can start to build my user interface. So here, for example, I'm looking at the what it would look like on a BlackBerry. This is a grid, and I'm building screens underneath this grid. So this is my landing page for the application. Here's another page where I'm actually editing some data. So if I show you one of the items here, the date field, on the right you'll see I've got a properties window. There's a ton of properties that I can actually change in there very easily without actually writing any code. So we've got a lot of flexibility here, a lot of different things you can do. Another key point is the component toolbox right here. So we can interact with GPS, camera, we can take images, store them in the application, also take things like voice notes, media player, video. So a lot of different things we can actually embed within this rich enterprise application. And then the really powerful thing, once you've developed this application, you're looking at a BlackBerry right now. If we want to see what it looked like on an Android, that's what it looks like on an Android HTC area. Now, once I've got my application completed, We've got a button at the top here, publish. This is one button, publish. So I hit publish here and this gets pushed out to every device in the organization. It's a subscriber model, so you pay per developer, per seat, and that's $4,900 a year with no fees after that. So no user-based pricing or server pricing after that. Yeah, DragonRAD.com. You can go online and download a free version.
في الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بأيتاك لمعرض CTIA المتخصص بالتقنيات اللاسلكية في سان فرانسيسكو، شاهدنا معا اليوم SMS مجاني من أي جهاز إلى أي جهاز عالميا، تطبيقات جديدة للاتصال اللاسلكي بالشبكة، جهاز صغير للتتبع السهل والسري، جديد فحص السكر في الدم لاسلكيا، تطوير تطبيق في 30 دقيقة فقط. إلى هنا مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي إلى ختام الأسبوع الثاني على التوالي من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض CTIA المتخصص بالتقنيات اللاسلكي. الأسبوع المقبل ولضخامة الحدث سنكون معكم أيضا من هنا من سان فرانسيسكو بكاليفورنيا ومجموعة جديدة من التقارير واللقاءات. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني ايتاك@الحرة.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتاك في أي وقت على موقع يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتاك شو. أنا توفيق جبران، شكرا لكم جميعا وإلى اللقاء.